If you are asked to balance these chemical reactions, how are you going to do it? So let's do it very, very fast and together. So these reactions here are what? Organic reaction. So how do I know it's organic reaction? This is basically ethane. And this one is what? Ethane. So they fall under the family of what? Alkane. I'm going to teach you organic reaction, but you have to know the balancing of some organic reactions so that you'll be able to solve some calculations in organic reaction. So here now, I have a very simple general formula you are going to use to balance this chemical reaction. So if I do one, if I do number A, you do number what? B. So you comment it on the comment section so that we'll check to know if you got what I thought. So this question number 1 says what? Methane reacting with what? Oxygen to give you what? Carbon dioxide and what? Water. Basically, when organic compound combust in air, reacts in air, the product is always what? Carbon dioxide. Let me say it again. When an organic compound reacts in air, combusts in air, combustion, undergo combustion in air, in as much as it is in air, the product is always what? Or the products are always what? Carbon dioxide and what? Water. Now, in some cases, they can give you this and ask you what is the coefficient of this, the number that is supposed to be at the back of carbon dioxide, or number that is supposed to be at the back of water, or number. So to balance this chemical reaction, we have a very simple formula you can follow to balance it. But this formula applies to when organic compound combusts in air. So you do not have to use it when it is a different reaction. So here, ethane reacting with what? Oxygen to give you what? Carbon dioxide and what? Water. Methane reacting with what? Oxygen to give you what? Carbon dioxide and water. I'm going to solve number A while you solve number B and comment it on the comment section. I'm going to check it to know if you got the answer correctly. So here, they say methane combusts in oxygen or reacts with oxygen to give you what? Carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, this is the formula you are going to use, or the general formula for combustion of organic compound is CXHY 4x plus y over 4. This oxygen will give you what? X carbon dioxide plus y over 2 water. So if you're able now to master this general formula for combustion of organic compound, you'll be able to balance any combustion reaction involving organic compound. So let us solve it together. Basically, if you see, this is a prototype of this compound now. So that means my X here will be what? 2. While my Y will be what? 6. So if I substitute, anywhere I see X, I will put it 2. Anywhere I see Y, I will put it what? 6. If I substitute, I should be able to get the numbers that are supposed to be here, or any part of this reaction. So let us balance it together now. You see that my 6, this is my X is 2, my Y is 6, plus my 4 times my X is 2 plus my 6 over 4 carbon dioxide. My X is what? 2 carbon dioxide plus 6 over 2 water. So if you are to solve this set together, you see that this is C2H6 my ethane plus 4 times 2 is 8 plus 6 it will give you what? 14. It will be what? 14 over 4 oxygen will give you what? 2 carbon 4 oxide plus 6 divided by 2 is what? 3 water. So it will give you what? C2. This give you 2. This will give you 7. It will be what? 7 over 2 oxygen to give you 2 carbon 4 oxide plus 3 water. But in this case, you are not going to leave this 7 over 2 like that. You are still going to reduce it to the normal level. So how do you now reduce it? You have to multiply all these compound here, all these reactants here, or all these, both the reactant and the product. You have to multiply it with what? 2. If you multiply everything here by 2, you should be able to eliminate these 2. So let's do it together. So you see 2 C2 H2 plus, if you multiply it over 2, 2, okay, 2 times here will give you this, 2 times this, 2 times 2 should be able to give you what? 4 carbon 4 oxide plus 2 times 3 is what? 6 water. So this can cancel this. It will give you what? 2 C2 H6 plus 7 oxygen will give you carbon 4 oxide plus. So this is the simple way of balancing this chemical reaction. Instead of wasting much of your time trying to get the coefficient here and there, you just follow this simple procedure. But in your case, during your exam, you can just jump some steps. You get? So now in chemical reaction, it follows the law of what? Conservation of mass. Chemical reaction follows the law of what? Conservation of mass. So what does this law say in a simple term? It says that the number of reactants here must be equal to the number of products. The number of reactants must be equal to the number of products. So here, this is my mass. This is my coefficient of ethane is 2. So let's check the masses of the reactants. My carbon is what? 2 times 2 is 4 on the reactant side. My carbon here is what? 4. So that one is balanced. Oxygen is 6. My oxygen here, see, hydrogen is what? 2 times 6 is 12. My hydrogen here is 2 times 2, 12. My, okay, sorry, this is 2 times hydrogen, 2 times 6 is 12. My hydrogen here, 2 times 2 is 12. My oxygen is 7 times 2, which is what? 14. My oxygen is here, 4 times 2 is what? 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is what? 14. So oxygen is balanced, and this chemical reaction is very, very balanced. So with this now, you can use it to solve any other maybe calculation question that will follow suit, or you can just use it to get your answer depending on the question they ask you. So I believe this is a very simple method you should be able to use to solve any reaction involving combustion of what? Organic compound. I don't know if you get. So if you like this video, click like and share. Thank you.